Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of Movement May, the fitness classes. This class is, all the fitness classes are going to be similar in format, 30 minutes, full body with a focus area. And so this is an interesting one because the focus area is core and back. But really, that is most of our body. So that's what I don't think about the core as this small little area. I think about it really as our whole trunk. And so today we're going to not only think about the front side of the trunk, but the back and maybe even the sides as well. So this is your pillar of strength. It is what keeps you standing. It's what moves you around. It obviously helps the strength in your arms and your legs as well. And the main thing that I want to kind of put out there for you is this idea that your core section needs to look a certain way to emphasize strength. And that's just simply not true. Every single one of you has a strong core. And hopefully, by practicing this class, integrating it a couple more times throughout the month, it will be even stronger. But it doesn't need to look a certain way to be strong. So I just want you to kind of embody that and remember that. We're going to get started right away. I like to wear shoes. No equipment needed. Let's go. So start with your feet wider than your hips. Heels about shoulder distance apart. Toes out. Heels in. Take a big inhale, stretch all the way up. On an exhale, drop it down into a goddess squat. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, exhale. So this is your flow, right? Like this. Warming up the body. Feeling where you're at right now. Two or three more. I do encourage you to do a warm-up. So if your body still feels cold a little bit, you can find that warm-up video on your resource page. One more. Good. So start in this position, and I want to really emphasize that your toes are pointed away from you, meaning out to the corners of your mat. Heels are turned in towards the center of your body. We're going to do a movement where we bend a knee, just like this. And I want to make sure that the knee and the toe are going the same direction on each leg. And, as we pick up the pace, it's really important to maintain those little alignment cues because that's where we can get injury if we kind of just let all that go. So I want you to always focus on the mechanics and then have some fun with it. So, keeping your toes out, heels in, reach your arms up, and I want you to stretch like you're picking an apple off a tree. And on an exhale, you're going to come down, bend that knee and touch down in front of your foot. If you don't touch all the way down, no big deal. Keep going like this, up and down, up and down. So we're warming up and getting the movement set because we're going to make this a little more complicated as we get into it. But I want the stretch and the integrity of the bend of the knee to be your two main components here. One more. Good. Stretch and then just transition other side. So really stretch over here to the other side. Reach and then bend. Opposite knee. Reach, bend. Reach. If you feel that your feet are too close together, widen them. Same thing. If they're too far apart, bring them closer. So you don't just push through, you realign and make it work for you. Keep stretching. That's a big part of this. Good. Two more on this side. And then we are going to go side to side. So reach, bend, up and transition, reach, bend, up and transition, reach, bend, reach, bend. We're just going to do this a couple times. We're actually going to add on one more component. A couple more of these. just to get the pace going a little bit. Good. Now we're going to go right into it. Slow it down if you need. So up through center, make a squat, bend your elbows, and I want you to imagine you're pulling something down. So really activate your shoulder muscles. Keep your chest lifted. Back up and reach, bend, up through center, bring it down. Other side, reach, bend, up through center, bring it down. Reach, bend, center, down, reach, bend, center, down, reach, bend, center, down, reach, bend, center, down. This is it. Keep going. Keep going a little while longer. Couple more. Last one. Stretch. Shake it out. Bring the feet hips width apart. So we're going to go into another movement. Those of you who are pregnant, I want you to just stay in chair pose for the first little bit, and then you can join us when we don't do the twisting movement, or you can kind of join us without the twisting movement. Come right into your chair pose, everybody. Make sure your feet are a true hips width apart, toes straight ahead, seat back, heart lifted. So again, if you're pregnant, you're just staying right here in chair. This is a great pose. Be with it. If you are not pregnant, take your hands to your heart, inhale, and on an exhale, you're going to dial, twist one way. Inhale, center. Exhale, dial the other. Inhale, center. Exhale. So this is really the kind of entry of the movement we're going to add on. But what I want you to do here is to get a little bit more internal. So I want you to make this harder. And so what I mean by that is I want you to use your oblique muscles, your transversus of your core, and your back muscles to twist from above the waist. Try to move your hips as little as possible. My hips are moving a little bit, of course, but I'm trying to keep them stable, and by doing so, I'm building a lot of heat in my body. And if you like a less complicated movement, if it's just better on your brain, this is going to be a great place to stay. No need to change. If you want to add on, we'll do it the next time we twist. You're going to step that opposite leg back, still twisting. Inhale, center, twist and step. 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 This is it. So, if you are pregnant, I want everyone to keep going. If you are pregnant, hands to hips, step, chair, step, chair, step, chair, step, chair. So whatever one you're in, keep going. Just going to get the momentum back up. Couple more each side. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it off. Nice job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Head to the mat. You're going to sit down. And then lay down. So go ahead and lay all the way down. And make sure that your ponytail or whatever is behind your head, kind of move it away. Bring your heels close enough that you can touch, and then walk them away just enough that it's only the very ends of your fingers touching the heels. Feet are hips width apart, toes straight ahead. We're going into some bridge lifts. If you can, you're going to bring your arms straight up. If you need a little more support, if it's been a while since you've done this movement, backs of elbows and upper arm on the mat is going to give just a touch more support. So either one, take an inhale, exhale, lift. So when you lift, your hips are high, you're pushing evenly into both feet. Inhale just to hover, exhale, lift. Inhale, hover, exhale, lift. Keep going. So, as you're doing this movement, you are activating through the glutes, the low back, and the core. And I want you to really focus on the movement of the hips making this happen. Keep going. Last one. Lower down, arms wide. This is a time where if you are pregnant, I'm going to ask you do toe taps. So feet stay down, one foot stays down the whole time, and you do toe taps. Everybody else, you are going to do knees, 90-degree, knee over your hips, shins in a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale, exhale, dial 45 to the left, inhale, center, exhale, 45 other way. Keep going. So I say 45 degrees, meaning about halfway. And what I mean by that is that you just want to go to a point where you feel your strength activate, and at the same time, your shoulders are rooted the whole time. So that's the push-pull. And that's what I want you to kind of get out of your fitness practices with me, is this idea of push-pull. We want to push ourselves. We want to get a little fire, a little heat, a little transformation. And then we want to pull ourselves back into a place of safety, of rest, of recovery, of balance. So keep going. A few more of these. Make sure you're breathing. I'm going to do 3 more each side. One more each side. Good, up through center, ground your feet. We're going back into those bridge lifts. Again, you want to be able to touch your heels, but just enough that it's the very tip of your fingertips. And then arms up or backs of arms down, feet are hips width, push firmly into the mat. Take an inhale at grounded, exhale to lift, inhale to hover, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, keep going. Keep going. Again, that push. Last one. Lower down right away, hands behind your head. Keep your feet where they are. Take an inhale, hands down, head down. Exhale. Think about putting your rib cage towards your pelvic bones. Curl. Inhale down, curl. So if you are pregnant, one option is to just lift your head up and not actually curl, still getting good strength. If this gives you kind of a weird feeling in your abdomen, you're going to come back here. Everybody else, you're lifting a little bit higher, curling rib cage to pelvic bones. Keep going. Last one, bring it down. Keep your hands underneath your head, both legs to the sky. And then you're going to lower, some of you know this one, some of you don't. You're going to lower your left leg, and then just your left leg for 5 more. You don't need to count. Good, now left leg goes out to the left, only as far as feels comfortable, and then back up. And now 5 more of those. Good, now right leg. Down, up, down, up. Keep going. I want you to breathe in a way that feels natural to you. Everyone has a kind of a different pattern with the up and down, so I don't want to confuse you. Good, now right to the right, and back up, out, up, out, up. Keep going. Okay, good. Now we're going to do right leg down, left leg out. So it's like a scissors, and it comes back in. Same thing. And up, and up. Last one like this, switch. So left foot goes forward and down, right foot to the right. Open, close, open, close. Good. We're doing that cycle one more time. Left leg down. And now left leg out. And then right leg down. And then right leg out. Good, both legs together at the top. Right leg down, left leg out. Other way. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and rock and roll. We're going to meet all the way on our belly. So actually, if you want to roll over, that's fine. So I'll just give the pregnancy modification now. We're going to do some superhero from our belly to a lift to strengthen the back. If you are not able to lay on your belly for whatever reason, you are going to kneel just like I am and open and down. Open and down. Good. We'll just pause while the dog barks. Everyone gets a water break. Okay, back down. So come onto your belly if you are able. You are going to bring your hands shoulder distance apart, palms face each other, and I want you to tuck each set of feet toes to lengthen your legs. So I want your arms and legs to be like a ladder in line with each other. Everything's going to lift together. We're going to do it repetitively, and I like to inhale, lift, exhale down. If you want to switch that, that's totally fine. Make sure you're breathing. And do maintain a little activation of your core, maybe pulling your pelvic muscles in a little bit. Take an inhale, exhale, secure your belly. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, legs and arms, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Keep going. Notice if your knees want to bend. Keep them straight. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go right into a forearm plank. I'm just going to arrange myself. Another water break would be good. And we're going to meet in forearm plank. That means forearms down. I think it's a fair thing to interlace your hands here just for a little extra support, but no need if you don't want to. So option 1 is going to be the higher intensity option. So you're in the forearm plank. Make sure your hips are dropped, and you're going to bend the knees to tap and straighten. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Lower intensity option. Start on the knees with your toes tucked. Lift, down. Lift, down. It's not easy, this lower intensity, but it's a little bit less than the other. So either option, keep going. Last two. Last one. Nice job. Come to downward dog, everyone. Good. So, I'm going to give you two options. Both are not necessarily easy, but one is going to be a little bit better for folks who are pregnant or just have more limited mobility. So, everyone starts together, and then I'm going to bring everyone who wants to continue on into another movement. Come into plank, come back. Plank, dog. And you might be at a place in your pregnancy where this is even too much, and you're going to just come into cow-cat. But if you're somewhere in the middle and this feels like what you want to do, keep going and possibly add on by taking one hand to one shin, back to plank, opposite hand shin, plank, hand, plank. Good. So that's one choice to continue with. The next choice is come to plank, right foot forward, twist, hand down, plank, left foot forward, twist, hand down, plank, right foot, twist, hand down, plank, left foot, twist, hand down, plank. So keep going in one of the movements you've chosen. And if you are in this one with me, one option that allows for more mobility is bringing your hands onto even-sized blocks, meaning both blocks are the same size as each other. And then that's going to kind of allow the step through a little bit more. It's going to bring a little bit of pressure out of your wrists. So consider that. We're going to keep going here for a little while longer. Any of the above options. We have 3 each side. 2. The last one, everybody. Nice job. Everybody meets in tabletop. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, back. That's that pull. Pulling back, recentering, checking in with your energy, your body, your presence. Good. So come into hands and knees, and we're going to go into our last back strengthening exercise, opposite hand and leg, or arm and leg. Now, option 1 is to just bring your right leg up. That's good enough. Option 2 is right leg, left arm. We're going to do knee to elbow, and then what I really want you to do is lift as high as you can. Knee to elbow, lift. Elbow, lift. Last one. And now I want you to keep just your right leg out. Tap right elbow, touch behind. Right elbow, behind. Right, behind. Keep going. Last one. Good. Land and look over at your left foot. Stretch. Come back through to center. And we're going right into the other side. So if I didn't make it clear enough, you could just do the lift with your left leg, knee to belly and lift. Or you can bring your right hand into it as well. So left leg, right arm. And again, I want you to focus on the lift. Inhale and draw in. Last one. Good. Hand down. Keep that left knee lifted. Left elbow, touch. Elbow, touch. Elbow, touch. Elbow, touch. Keep going. One more. Good. Touch. Look over towards your right side. Breathe. Come back through to center. 2 cow-cat. We are nearly through, everyone. We're going to end bringing a little intensity up. Come to downward dog and then walk your hands to your feet. Roll on up. Going into jumping jacks. One of my favorite practices to kind of flush the body, but also bring up my own joy. So if you don't do jumping, I get it. You're going to step and step. So let's everyone start like this. Step and step. And so this alone is going to bring some mobility into the arms, strength into the back, and strength across the core as you step out and in. Stick with this, or go. And you can also go transition between the two. So it doesn't have to just be all jacks or all steps. A combination might feel really good. Keep going. A little while longer. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Good. Take a little bit of movement, kind of wash it away. I am going to recommend that you take some sort of stretching, some sort of cool down, maybe your own, maybe something on the site. Let that energy kind of fall away. And feel what's bubbling up. Feel that strong trunk. Helps you move around your day bike up hills, pick up your kid, whatever it is you have to do. Go ahead and find stillness, hands at heart. Big breath together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for being here. You are so strong.